So we back with another video, back to react, and I recreated MrBeast burger menu featuring MrBeast. Now, in case you've been under that rock, Patrick, MrBeast done put hundreds of restaurants all around America. We're gonna jump right into it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get it.
Guga, I heard you're recreating the MrBeast burger, and I'm really excited to see what you do with it. Everyone watching, keep watching. It's a great... Oh! My dog came and said, hey, man, all right, we're putting it in. Keep watching, and if this is at the end of the video, well, I hope you enjoyed it.
That is MrBeast, and if you don't know who he is, you should. He's just super awesome. And like he said, we're making burgers. And my goal is not only to recreate Beast-style burger, but every other one that he has available on his restaurants. And hopefully by the end of this video, I'll be sharing so many different unique techniques on cooking burgers that everyone can learn something new. This is my take on how I would cook every single MrBeast burger. So let's do it.
Show me something.
The first thing we need to do is research. So I went to www.mrbeastburger.com and checked out all of the burgers they had available. And just in case you are wondering, he also has an app. And after about 30 minutes, this is what arrived.
So you got the whole menu?
This is the Chandler style. I could tell you immediately that is a cheeseburger. We got 2 patties and cheese on a soft bun. Got it. Let me show you my take on it. For this burger and every other one, I choose to use brioche buns. I think they are the king of all buns. And you know, bread and butter goes perfectly together. So if you toast these buns without butter, this is what it looks like. However, if you add a little bit of butter to the pan, put your buns right on top and toast it up, you are rewarded with something way better. I mean, take a look at the difference. I mean, which one would you rather eat? Exactly. So always toast your buns with butter. The next very important ingredient is beef. Now I want to keep...
So what's the difference? The color?
Is budget friendly, because if you know money was not an issue, we can always make Wagyu burgers. But hey, not today. So for that, I chose this blend, which is 80% lean and 20% fat. At least for me, this is the best ratio for burgers. Now to cook this is all about technique, and the first thing we gotta do is to get our pan nice and hot. And I'm a huge fan of crust, so instead of making 2 large patties, I much rather have 3 small ones. This will give me the optimum crunch. The next thing to do is to put a little bit of parchment paper right on top and smash it down. As you are doing so, remember to be careful of the flare-ups. Once juicy starts showing up on the top, it's time to flip. Then add American cheese right on top, stack them together and place them right on top of that bun. This, my friends, is my take on the simple cheeseburger. The key is to cook it as fast as possible. That will retain its juice even though it's cooked all the way through. Honestly, it is one of my favorite burgers and it's so easy to do. And when you give it to your family members and they have reactions like this...
I was trying to catch that clip, boy.
You know you did a good job. That is as easy as it gets and it is super tasty. But now let's jump on to the next one.
The Chris style.
I can tell you immediately that Chris likes a thick burger. Not only does he have 2 big patties with cheese, but he also added bacon and fries. That man is hungry. As you know, the best way to cook bacon is just like this. Setting them on a cooling rack like this and putting it in your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and after 20 minutes, this is what comes out. Come on now. However, fries on the other hand, I might be a little bit against him. I like my fries crispy, and whenever I add it to the burger, it just does not work because it gets soggy. However, I do enjoy his choice of this style of fries. As you can see, they have the maximum crunch. So at least to me, I would not recommend it putting it inside of the burger.
I need the crunch. I need the crunch. If I got soggy fries, I don't have fries no more. I have potatoes.
The thing that is a requirement for me is to make a very juicy burger. And I'm going to show you a complete different technique on how to cook this one. I started by first meshing my balls. To do that, you can use a cast iron skillet or anything that will make it nice and flat. At the same time, using parchment paper will ensure that nothing gets stuck. Trust me, you want that to happen. As you can see, once I was done, everything is nice and flat. Now the next thing to do is to deep fry them. I'm using a very special oil that is set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now the great thing about this oil is that you will season it with garlic and thyme. Not only does that add an amazing flavor to your beef, but it also makes it super juicy.
Yo, have y'all ever had a deep fried burger? I think this might be my first time ever hearing about a deep fried burger.
This technique by no way was invented by me. It was actually born in the 1920s and they still make this burger the same exact way today. And I mean, take a look at this. Is there any chance that this is not going to be incredible? Adding the bacon right on top of it, oh man, it just puts an ice
I'm going to tell you what you got some chances of.
This is our home.
Howdy, neighbors.
Hey, buddy.
All that damn grease. You sure gonna have the itis after this. For sure. Oh, I didn't click too many times.
On the cake. So I made one with no fries, but I also did another one with fries just the way Chris likes it. But the most interesting thing for me, whenever you deep fry a burger and you squeeze it, oh man, it's juicy to the max. That is the secret of making an incredible juicy burger. Let's see what my nephew has to say about it.
Try this one, my brother. Let me know what you think of that one.
Man, I hate burgers that got that much grease in it.
Like it's dripping over here. So let's see what's going on. I've just come back from heaven. I'm ready to talk. So juicy, like this isn't fair. I gotta say, the fries might not be the play inside of the burger. Maybe it's better just bacon and then the fry on the side. Let me see. We're gonna keep it crunchy.
I have to agree, fries on the side is definitely better. But now it's time for the main event. This is the Beast style burger.
What's the
Not only
difference?
does it have two massive patties with cheese, but I can taste onion, pickles, ketchup, mayo, and mustard. I got it. Now let me show you how I will cook this beast of a burger. And if there's one thing I love on a burger is caramelized onions. And to make them is super easy. These are white sweet onions. To get them nice and caramelized, I just throw it into a hot skillet with oil. I like to use a hot temperature oil because I like my onions to be cooked nice and fast. The only thing you gotta keep in mind is to keep them moving. Because my fire is so hot, it takes no time at all. After about 2 minutes, I like to deglaze the pan with a little bit of water. When you do so, a lot of steam will come up. But most importantly, all that flavor that was stuck onto the pan will release and get it onto the onions.
I ain't gonna lie. It took me a long time to start putting other stuff on my burger. I really just was like a burger, meat, cheese type person. And that's it. A little ketchup, a little whatever. But to have everything else, I've never been that type. But now, I know that give it the flavor. Woo!
That is caramelization to the max, my friends.
Onion, lettuce,
That is
tomato.
what makes onion taste so good. The next thing to do is a sauce. And since MrBeast likes mayo, ketchup, and mustard, let's just go with that. As you can see, I use 2 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and 1 tablespoon of mustard. Keeping these ratios will make your sauce awesome. And at the same time, it is much easier to put together on your burger. Talking about that, the next thing to do is to go ahead and make it. So I first started with a layer of the sauce. Then I added all of those beautiful caramelized onions, followed by 3 slices of pickle. And now to the most important ingredient. And since this is a Beast burger, we're gonna cook it like a steak. Yes, you heard that right. It is extremely important to have that cast iron skillet as hot as possible. That's because when you do a flip, you're gonna get nice crust just like this. Exactly like I always say when cooking a steak, whenever you have a nice crust, it will make a much better steak. But once that flip is done, the next thing to do is to throw in butter, thyme, and garlic. Because we're
Hey, this
gonna
look
take
fire,
burger
don't it?
to the next level by basting it. Yes, basting it with a lot of butter. The wonderful thing about this is that as the butter starts browning and you are basting that thing with it, boy, let me tell you something, you are going deep into Flavor Town. Once you are happy with that basting, the next thing to do is to add your cheese. And you think I'm done? No. We gotta baste it a little bit more. As I always say, the more butter, the better. I mean, take a look at this. That is what I'm talking about. The only thing left to do is to assemble. And as I did, check this out. That, my friends, is a beast.
Man, look at that bad boy there. Well, how they do it? That one gonna look perfect.
The only thing left to do is to give it a try.
All right, everybody. Here's my take on Mr. Beast Burger. Are you ready, Angel? Huh? I'm hungry. You hungry?
I'm ready.
I have never made a burger this way. It is my very
Was this the dude that was just talking? Dude, it do not look like he was just talking. Do it? Am I tripping?
first time making a burger this way. You smell something different?
Good.
Huh? It smell good?
Smells like goodness.
It smells like goodness. I thought you were going to be able to catch right away what I did with it. I have never cooked it this way, and I'm excited to find out how it's going to
I
taste.
think I smelled something that I didn't smell in any of the other burgers. But let's see what's going on.
All right.
Taste it first.
All right, let's find out. My take on Mr. Beast burgers, everybody. Cheers.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Oh, what the hell?
What does it taste like?
A steak.
It tastes
So
like
it's a steak burger?
And it tastes like you basted it in like thyme.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, you could taste the thyme.
Thyme and a little bit of a lot of butter. Not a little bit. You guys saw it. Quite a bit of butter.
You basting it.
Yeah, a lot of basting there, and the cheese is nice and gooey. But most importantly, it feels like a fancy steak.
Yeah,
Like a fancy burger. I mean,
it's a fancy burger.
Jimmy, I hope I did its justice, and that would be my take on it if I was cooking all of the burgers for you. I don't know if it's efficient for all the restaurants to make it this way, because, you know, it takes some time. You gotta bake, you gotta put some love into this burger, you know what I mean?
Is my boys eating on tree bark? Y'all different.
So I don't know if it's efficient enough, but if it is for all the restaurant, I highly recommend you doing this way, because I can honestly say, this is a Beast burger. I'll tell you one thing, everybody. If you have not tried Mr. Beast burgers yet, go ahead and give it a try. Let me know in the comments down below which one you think is best. Which one is your favorite? Do you like it more fancy, or do you like it more, you know, just plain and simple? Like Angel said, which one is your favorite one out of all of them?
Out of all of them, my favorite one has to be just cheese.
As you guys know, Mr. Beast is a great guy. Not only does he help a lot of people, but he keeps all of us entertained. Jimmy, shout out to you,
Man, I still ain't tried Mr. Beast yet. We got one here. But what he just did with them, might not need to try it. I might go ahead and do my own due diligence in the kitchen. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know how you feel about these magnificent pieces. We out.